for bash, the environment variables are very important. Why? Because we will be using these environment variables some or other in the location of a bash. So what exactly the bash is? Bash is nothing but it's a shell. Bash is a shell which is used to communicate between OS, from you and the OS. So it's a communication link between your OS. So that we call as a console. Okay. Suppose we want to write a few commands, 1, 2, 3, sequentially. No need to end repeatedly. Okay. In that case, what happens? We have to combine all these commands. Combine all these commands, or every time we need to execute 1, 2, 3 that commands, 1, etc., etc. So we will combine this and put it in a file. That is we call it as a bash script file. Okay, so bash script file or a normal script file. That's okay. Okay, so this is how you find the environment variables. These are the only environment variables that is defined. So /home will be there, /pwd will be there, path will be there, user will be there. So these are the defaults ones. Suppose how to find to which user I am logged in. How do you find? Who am I? Yes, who am I? Who am I is this one. Okay, or type $user. $user. Then also you will get the role. And if you want to find which shell I am using, I am using sh. Sometimes it may be bash. Okay, where this shell comes from? Shell comes from passwd. We are regarding user management, right? Right? You remember what are the parameters? First is user, then password, user ID, group ID, then username, then the root folder of that particular user, and the shell to which we are attaching. So anyone want to communicate with a particular system, it should be through shell. Yeah. So here the shell is sh. This is not only the shell, there are many number of other shells also. Okay, like sh is there. sh is a normal shell. Bash is there. Bone again shell. That is bash. Okay, so bone means it's a creator of that particular shell, the owner. KSH is under corn shell. Corn shell. CHS is there. N number of cells are there. C shells. Any communication media you can use, not a problem.
It's just like different people who created this.
Yes. By default, it will be SH. SH is the base of each and every.
The commands
are the same. A few differences will be there, but don't have to worry about it.
When I type echo shell here, for me I got bin/bash.
Bin bash, yeah.
Bin bash.
So bash is the shell of that.
So it means under the bin directory that is there.
Yeah, it is there.
So and we are using that bash to communicate with the OS.
Exactly.
OS.
Yes.
But in case of it
is bin sh. It's a normal shell, and in its case is born again shell bash. There isn't bash. Okay. So we are learning bash scripting. How to write a script in a bash prompt. That's it. Okay, it doesn't make a difference. You can have it in sh, ksh, anywhere. Not a problem. Some commands, some variables, access is different, but most of the cases they are same. Yes. Only you need to write understand the syntax. Okay. So this is environment variables. How to find environment variables? env is the command. It gives you all environment variables that is defined. So don't forget, somebody asks you questions. So if you are a DevOps engineer, if you know the shell scripting, you know which script you are using. Means which shell you are using. You can directly get it from shell. So using $shell, you will find that I'm using shell. I'm currently working on sh shell. That's it. So what does it give you? So you edited your bash profile and I am making it effective. Source bash profile. Okay. Now echo dollar path. Now what is the dollar path? User bin. That is what we gave it in the profile. So we have defined the profile as. See. What happened? What happened now? We have removed all path and only defined our path. Now what happens? It start trying to open this one and just give command not. So why? It needs a location where it fetches. So what we can do? We can use the same command. Export. Now what happens? I will let you know. So export is one command, right? Export is one command. Path equal to. If I use path equal to $path. Okay. Previously in the bash, I told you the path is actually the global path, right? Previously in the profile. Now if I type path, export path is equal to path, what will happen? Will that work? ECHO $path. Whether it changed? No, it didn't change. Why? It has lost that path. So that is a problem. Now how you can retrain it back? That is one option. Here, you are a system administrator which have limited access. So you have made this, you screamed your complete console, but you need to make it back. Okay, you don't remember the previous path. Okay, you don't remember it. So env is there. Env set is also env set. See, whatever command you use, that's gone. Even you cannot write this source command. Gone case. Then, but you know that the binaries will reside in user bin, user s bin. Yes, that you know, no? So use like this. Export path equal to this over path. User bin /bin, at least this much. Okay. Now type ls. Something is there. Okay. Now type vi and dot bash profile. There you regain it. Yeah. Okay. So this is how you learn. So don't forget it. Export. So obviously that is the best option. So whenever you make any change, that is an administrator should do. Whenever you make a change, you should take a backup. So how to take a backup, you know how. Make a copy command.
But every time we cannot get it back. Unless
and until you use this one. You backed up and you screamed out, MV command won't work, CP command won't work. Right? Okay. So anything if you want to define, whenever a shell logs out, you can define in logout. Okay? It doesn't make much sense, but there may be some programs. Whenever you log in, you should do something. Whenever you log into a shell, something should be executed. That be defined in bash rc. Now we go to bash rc. Yeah? Okay. So whenever you log into a system, your shell, better I call it shell. Whenever you log into a shell, I need to execute the date command, and it should give my uptime. Okay. Sorry. Now I log out and I log in again. Correct? It has executed the date command as well as this one.
We can print something and say this is the time.
That is also fine. Yes, that is also fine. See, bash RC is all yours. It's give you a freedom to see why it went off. Why? Because your bash, I told you previously. So what all you do with the bash and environment, that is for that session. Okay. So bash underscore, we cannot open this one. So you need to export again. The command, if it is there, it is there. Okay, it is there. So open bash RC. This is your command, but you have changed your bash profile. Bash underscore, sorry, bash underscore profile, and change that path. Remove this. Okay, now it will work fine. Now go to bash RC. Bash RC is all yours. I told you. Yeah, you can tell like that. Echo. Good day. That's it. Okay. So you are echoing that one. So this happens only if when you log in for the first time, or if you want to do it right now, you can use source command. Source is a command, or /dot/bash RC. Better you do like this. Source dot bash RC. Right? Attached display. So why bash RC is used? Bash RC is used for to execute something prior after logging in. When you log into the system, you need to execute something. Okay, there may be some situation like that. You may write. This is one of the DevOps tasks. Like that, there are shells. They need to execute some predefined commands once you log in. And so we'll get a stats before login.
Some production server, if we log into some user, it says this is the environment.
Yes, exactly. This is the environment. This is the time it is logged in. What is the uptime? This is the statistics. This is the CPU. This is the etc. All those stuff. So they may have written in bash RC or bash profile. You can write it in bash profile also to look. So bash RC is the normal file that you need to use for your login. Whenever immediate login, what all things happens. Profile is used for environments, global one.
You log into your
Yeah.
in the machine. So
Yes. Yes. Now again, then what is the relevance of .bash logout? Same sort of relevance is here. What is that? When you want to execute some commands before leaving your console, whenever you type logout command or control D, what all things you use fit from that particular shell. You need to execute something because your job is like that. So the Linux is providing you this provision to do some tasks before leaving the. Okay, now I type control D. See, whenever we logged out, the by, there is a by. Why there is a by? Because I have given a command echo by in the logout. So that is one sort of programming that is made by. So you got the difference between bash RC, bash profile, and bash logout. Clear?
Bash RC and profile. It looks so similar.
Broader sense, they are same. Broader sense, they are same. So whenever we log into a particular shell, initially it takes the bash RC file. So you have to write everything on bash RC. Okay, bash profile is only used for changing the global, overriding the global parameters. But it is not necessary that it should write in profile. You can use RC also. So broader sense, RC and profile are same. Both are same.
Both are same, but only for log. When you log in, you can do some command.
You do it in RC. Okay. That's clear? Okay, so login, logout, bash profile you are clear with.
Recently, actually installed Oracle. There is Office LSS.
Okay.
And when we are executing few JDBC commands, but not happening.
Okay.
Later, our
Okay. So I changed the permission to root, and now I'm checking the permissions of my bash RC bash profile, and bash RC will be root. Okay. Now I'm trying to edit this bash RC. See at the down what it is giving? Read only. Why it is read only? So what all you write here? Blah 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 blah. So warning, changing a read only file. So you cannot save it. You do whatever your tactics, it will not work. Right? So a privileged user can see what is there in the bash RC, but he cannot edit. This is normally an administrator do. They change the bash RC with the root users so that the control will be getting to the administrator, not to the user. Clear? But the command will work. And now I logged out and I'm logging again. See, all commands will work within that user because the RC is defined. RC is defined, user will not execute it. It is executed by root only. So you got the difference? Clear? Yeah. So now I go to root. So there is a convention that you can use .sh extension for any script file. I told you it starts with hashbang. Yeah, shebang. Bin bash. It can execute any command. So these are the sequence of commands and how to run this command. Now I write this script. You need to execute it. How to execute it? Either you make two types you can execute. How? Either you make this script as executable. You can run it, or otherwise you can use using sh or bash. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm doing? Yeah, all commands only. Echo, ls, date, update, calendar. Now the different commands I'm executing sequentially. That's it. And I can execute either using sh, sample.sh. It will give you output. QWERTY, ls, date, uptime, and calendar. You can execute it using bash. Same output. Okay, you can execute any shell using any shell. Now, or otherwise, now I am taking help of any of the executable script for running it. Yeah, /. Now you can use /sample .sh. What will happen? What is giving? Permission denied. Why? Because script should be executable. And what is the permission of script right now? 644. 644 means no execution. Only execution, but no execution. Only read and write. So we should have execution permission for all. So use /. See what this // means. Dot means current folder. Obviously, every time the dot means current folder. So if you want to refer any current file, you use // file name. Okay. Any file that is exceeding my current folder will be referenced like this //
Even if you give any text file with // text file, it will just cat it.
It will not get it. It will not get it. No. because suppose this is one text file ABC /ABC. See what is the error? You get some error. Even though this is executable, see this is executable, right now. ABC is executable. It is trying to execute that script, and you got some error. See, for executing any executable file, you can run it, even though it is a text file. Suppose quert is one text file. Some blah blah blah. Okay. Now you type quert file. Either you cannot execute it. It will give the same error, permission denied. Why permission denied? Why dot slash? Dot slash means execute that file. You get my point? It tells the shell that please execute it. Just like binary. If you type a notepad, what happens? It will open the notepad. You are telling your OS to do that. That is nothing but dot slash. Clear? You are executing something in the current folder. Okay? Permission denied. So what we need to do? We need to change it to executable. How to change it executable? Plus X. LL sample dot. Now it is executable. The color has changed. It is. Previously it was white, and now it is green. Now you can run it. You did not type the complete one. Only type first two letters. It will drag it off. You can execute it. So these are the two ways. Huh? Yes, plus X means it will CH mode 755. Actually 755. Executable. It adds executable.
It's script one is dot slash, one is dash, one is
SH. Initial. Now when you run this dot slash, it specifically mentions about what script I should use. Bin sh or bin bash. KSH is there or not? I think the KSH shell is not there. Only these shells are there. What are the currently available shells? You can get it from etc shells. So etc shells, what does it mean? Bin bash, bin sh, bin bash, no login, bin user bin sh, user bin bash, or user bin no login. These are the different shells available in this particular OS. Okay, clear? Now, we will see some variables. Suppose A is equal to education. B is equal to present. Okay, C is equal to class. Just an example. Okay, I have added these three variables. You can use these variables in command line script anywhere. So how to use? I will normally use echo. Okay, I am having my $A at $B and $. So what is the output? At, yes, I am having my education at present as well. So you can modify or you can use the variables wherever you want. Yeah. I will give you a practical example. I have one file called XYZ, right? I have called XYZ is there, and that is a folder. So we'll consider ABC. Okay, ABC. So I want to change this ABC to XY, anything else. I'm changing my ABC. This is a file. I want to remove that file. I want to remove that file. That is one practical example. Okay. So how can you remove that? Using variables. Very basically, if you want to remove that file, suppose the file equal to, or this is a variable. I'm writing a variable ABC. Okay, and RM enough. Yes, $5. It is asking remove a regular file. So if you type yes, it will remove it. So in this script, you don't ask for. It's not. It may not be interactive. So huge. It's a big script. You don't refer to ask a user to give yes or no. So you want to forcefully remove it. I'm use RM minus F. Now I type it. Operation not permitted. Why? Pardon? See the permission for that particular file. What is the permission?
What is the hyphen?
Hyphen forceful. Yep. Forcefully remove that file, but still it is not able to remove the file. Right? Yeah. This is another permission. I didn't explain to that, but that's not required. But understand. These are attribute values. For ABC, there is an attribute called I. Right now? Right? But XYZ, RST, ERT doesn't have this I. What is this I? I is immutable. No? You cannot duplicate it. Immutable means you cannot duplicate it. So why it is not duplicating? Even if you're duplicating means you are not able to remove it also. Cannot remove. You can make a copy. Okay? But you cannot rename it. You cannot delete it. All sort of things comes in. So how to change this? So how to find it is immutable? It is LSATR. LSATR command will give you whether that file is immutable or not. So whenever you get this sort of error, like operation not permitted, even though you have permission. So when we got operation not permitted, we doubted it was because of permission. So permission is okay. Permission is okay. And I am the user, root only, and I'm executing this command as root. So I should have a privilege to remove it. Then next is still I am not able to remove it. So I got for second level of permission. That is LSATR. So using LSATR, we found that this file is immutable. So how to change this to normal file? So we have a command called chattr. And chattr you can give -I, remove I, and give the file name ABC. It won't give you any output, but it will execute file.
For a file, if you want to give immutable permission,
+X. I immutable. I immutable. 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 No duplication. So I'm using -I. So it will remove it. Now type LSATR ABC. That I has gone. Clear? Now execute RM minus $5. This will work. No error. Now type ls. No file. Clear?
to give immutable permission,
Yeah, if you want to give a chattr, you can give +X. And if you want to give, set it to that file, ERT, na? Or XYZ is not there. That is ERT. RST is there, or we can give RST. Now type LSATR, RST, you will get that immutable. If you want to check what are the different attributes files, you can go for man. Okay. This is not that important, that is why I don't use it. Check it. chattr. What are the options available for attributes? There are different attributes are there. Okay, not only immutable. I is there, setUID is there, G is there, n number of attributes are there, which are a level above permissions of Linux. Secure permissions. Even root cannot do that. That is a benefit. Even root cannot remove that file. Why? Because of attributes. These attributes. So there are some security things that we can do for this using attributes. Here.
You know the we can
Huh?
for example,
So
he found the road
and
he's trying to delete
for
the completing
then
if he uses
yes, he can definitely. But if he's an administrator, he can know that. Okay, that's clear. Now again, ABC is still there, right? Echo $A, $B, $C. Right? Education based classroom. So regarding variables, suppose you have a D variable. D variable is equal to $A. What does it mean?
The value of A given to B.
Yes. This is substitution. This is substitution of variable. Same is that we did already.
Given path.
Dollar path and colon slash home whatever, etc. So what we are using? We are using same variable substituted with other. So what I will do? I will give you like this. How D equal to $B and $C. What will happen? Now type $B. Education. Oh, maybe. Oh, no problem. Catenation. Not only that, you can have strings also. Like this. Right? You can use space. It will come with space. Not only that, you can write a word also. Previously, just like we got. So variable can be
Semicolon also it will take
semicolon quotation. Quotes, yeah, quotes it will take as variable. Okay. So echo.
in quotes also the dollar will evaluate the value.
Yes. That is the reason why we are using quote.
As it is in dollar.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Good question. This is also fine, right? $D giving some values and $C. It will substitute. It will take the value from C, take the value from D, and print it. Okay. Now, if you want to print it as it is, just like $, you need to skip it. Now, what is the output? Echo $D. What is the output? Just $. You can skip it. So skip is always using backslash. Now, I will give you one exercise right now. See, this is here. What is $A, $B? See, echo $A, $B. This is also print. You don't give any codes and all. It will have that with the space. And if I did give more space and D, what will happen? If you write n number of strings also, it will take that single space. So that is a difference between you will give in the quotations and bare. Okay. If you are giving barely, it will take only the space. If you give the quotation, means it's your construct, your string. Clear? Now I want to, yeah. See, this is our example. I gave more space.
It will take only one.
So I am trying to print the variables in this way. So I am telling that it won't give more space. It is in single space only. Okay. Better I will give C. You will get 3. Right? Even I gave more space, it gave like this. And if suppose I am giving like this, it takes that space. Clear? Now I will give example. I want to print this classroom down. Next line.
New line.
Yeah, new line. So how to give new line?
Slash N.
Knows that you are programmers, no? That's why
You
you
have
asked.
to remove the
Yeah, I type
original meaning.
slash n, right? It is slash. So why did it is not printing?
Backslash.
This is backslash. This is forward slash. This is backslash. Backslash n is correct.
We have to remove the meaning of that slash.
Means.
Like the dollar we have language.
So what should I do? Slash n? No. Echo will not escape any these type of variables. If you want to use echo, you need to use with echo minus e with escape sequence. Escape sequences. What are the escape sequences? Carriage return, home, end are escapes in a particular string. So programmer knows this. Now if you type this one, it will come down. Yeah. If you want to print it in quotations, how do I print? I want to print this with quotation. Now it is not printing with quotation. I want to print with quotation. That you can escape like this. Any other method? See, these are very important. Why? Because some scripts is so complicated. It comes all these slash and slash and slash. So we should not tend to confuse it. That's the reason why I'm giving minor details. Clear?
If you want to give escape character, you want to bring escape.
Now what happens? See.
Or evaluate single quote.
What happened there? Single quote, if you don't want to print any value, do it in single quote. Single quote has different meaning in different bash. So always, if you want to have variables, it will give you with quotation. Another example.
Then when we give single quote, it is just printed as it is.
You want values?
Value means use quotations, double quotes. Whenever you don't use single quotes. If you want variables, the output of that variable, use double quotes.
She told we can do that slash thing to get quotes right.
Yeah.
I told there is one more way.
Which slash you are mentioning about? This one?
Yes. Now quotes will come. Is there another way to get double quotes?
Yes. You need to escape it with dollar. See, if you want to print it, always print with escape sequences like this. And again one, same thing. What I did, I escaped a quotation. I printed with quotation and I escaped quotation. Which is better? First one or third one? This one is better or this one is better? Whichever, that's up to you. Okay, whichever, how you interpret it.
But
Output is same.
If we give single quote, it will not evaluate $8. It just prints.
Yes, just prints that one. If you type like this, $A, it is printing A. So what happens if I remove E? Same cases. So why E is used? E is used for escape sequences, for slash and slash R, like those things. Slash T you know, right? Message. Suppose I want to use tab between $A and $B.
And we want to print slash on the backslash.
Hmm?
We want to print
Backslash.
same back.
Yes. Escapes is always with slash. But this slash T, slash N, slash R, slash D all are already an escape sequence with slash. So double slash won't work. You getting my point? Normally you can escape any character using backslash. This is very important because we are using set and awk and all. We will be using this escape sequence.
But we didn't get new line in this class.
Yeah. Use -E. Now it will have tabs. Now use, if you want a new line, come to new line, again use new line. Now, clear? E always used for escape sequences. So what are the escape sequences characters? Like slash N, slash T, slash D, slash T, like that. Pardon? After? Up and down. Yeah, T, it is a tab. Okay. N is new line, carriage return, new line. T is tab. Okay, you got my point? Yeah. Now, you can get an output of a command into a variable. For example, date equal to $date. What will happen?
The date will overwrite this way.
This will. What does this mean actually? You are overwriting a date variable to the date itself. We'll print that. We'll give you an example. Then only will understand. Equal $date. Okay. So how would you get date? I get an output here.
Another variable.
Yeah, I want to print this output in a one variable. How to get that?
Date one.
Because there may be some areas where you need to get this. You want to get the output of one file command, and I use that command or that variable to another command. My script is like that. So how to do that?
When we cannot be same.
Is this will work? We'll try. Echo. This is also not. So date is a variable that is taken. So how do you get the command? So there is an option to get the command. Two options are there. I'll let you know one option. I will let you know both also. You know what variable is this one? Backquote. So whenever you use any command in backquotes, it will execute as commands. Now we type date, right? Now type echo. You will get output. Yeah. You get my point? Really? Clear now? So use backquote for executing a command. This is one way using backquote. This is another way you can use $. Whenever you use $to execute a command, give that command in curly bracket. These are round bracket, sorry, not curly bracket. Round curly bracket is also will work. We'll get now type date. Sorry, $date. Clear? This variable combination you have to remember. I will give you one script today for writing script using variables. You have to execute it. Okay, not that simple. Okay. Okay. Now few variables are there, which suppose, for example, you are inputting something to the script. Input variables.
Here
What is your name? And you type what is your name. You are giving some input that name and print it. Very simple. Normal scripting. So how to do that?
Shabbat.
Yeah, I will open one sample. Same thing. Okay. Now, in C and C++, we have a variable called argv, args, and all. Argv will v1, v2, v3 will give you the variable, first variable, second variable, third variable. Okay. Argc means count. Total counts of variable. Okay. Arguments. Arguments. So in what do you call it? Bash, the variables are a bit different. I will let you know. $1 is the first variable. $2 is the second variable. $3 is the third variable. So variables are defined with numbers. $1, $2, $3, $4 like that. Yeah. So echo $1, $2, $3. Okay, $1, 2, and 3. That is my script. So whenever I execute my script, I can give 3 variables. Okay. Vivek, Santosh, Srihari. I executed all the commands and gave Vivek, Santosh, Srihari.
Is it like passing variables?
This is input variable. Okay.
Throw any error.
It won't throw. It will throw like that. $3 does not exist. Okay. Blank. Even if you type one variable like this, it won't give you an error that variable is defined but doesn't contain any data. Even / is correct. Okay. One more important point I forgot to tell you. How to find it is syntax free. Very important. Script should be syntax free. There is some syntax, right, for a script. It should be syntax free. Means it should be complete in the pakka syntax, full syntax. How to find that? So you can use bash -n. Bash -n will give you the syntax. I will make one error. But I cannot give you error right now. At least I will try this. It's not a good example. Okay. Okay, so now take the syntax. No syntax error. Because that is command specific, not a syntax of a script. Okay, when we take the construct like e4 and all, we will get to know. I'll let you know. So I am trying to get one syntax error. I told you how to find the syntax. If it is syntax error or not, there is a syntax error or not. So bash -n you added, there is no syntax. So I'm getting something that has a syntax error. Okay. Now type bash -n. It gave you syntax error. Means that line 10 is a syntax error, unexpected token 5, and line 10, the 5 is not correct. So
This bash might happen and just is like compiling.
it's just not, it's not running. It's not running. It's actually, we don't tell this as a compilation. It is a parse. Okay. Bash is actually works with parsing. It doesn't compile. Parsing means it runs one by one. And if you find an error in that 10th line, it will stop there. It will not move forward. So bash scripting is always a parsing method. Okay. What is the missing there? or the semicolon is missing over there. Because if syntax, I will take you one, if syntax one comes in. If syntax, I missed this semicolon. Okay. When I miss this semicolon, this syntax is wrong. Okay. Semicolon should be there. No. It's not like that. I will let you. It's not at all like any other thing, like semicolon, colon. No. Okay. So this is how you find the error in a particular script file. So I have been discussing regarding the input file, right? Sample.sh. We have added echo $1, $2 and all those. Shall I remove all these things?
How to undo it?
You. Undo means it goes undo to the first one. Till when it was opened. Okay. So normally if you write this sample.sh, it won't give you any error. It is giving a blank echo. It gives a blank echo. And for example, if I type with codes with our construct, so now what will be the output? There, no values. So if you give values, where ABC, we give that value. Yeah, it won't ask for. Now, we have discussed regarding $1, $2, $3 are the variables of that particular scripts. Then what is $0? We'll open that file. We'll add that. Echo $0. So what does this $0 means? Shall I run it?
Name of the
Script name. So $0 is the script name.
If we run it in different locations, the path of the
Pardon?
path of the script.
Yes.
So
It is in current folder. It's in current folder. For example, I am running like BWD, OPT training, and sample.sh, U, A, B, C. Now what is the variable? It's the path of that particular variables. Yeah? Now if you type here, what happens? So my current program is in my bash. So this will give you the shell also. Okay. You type $shell, right? What does it give? It gives you the path of the bin bash. It will give you which shell it is using. Actually, I mentioned about $0 is the current programmer. So who is the current programmer? Bash is the current programmer. So that is your shell. So your shell is your programmer. Clear? Now, again, one more variable, exit variable. To find that a particular command is success or failure. If I write status means, what is this one? This is a failure or success? This is failure or success? This command. This is, now type this. This is success. Now if we give the other one, this is failure. So we have an exit status of a previous failure. output is giving, but what is giving? No such file or directory. It's a bash some sort of error. Okay. What is output? Question mark. Dollar question mark means now I will type echo dollar question mark. You got an output, and what is the output? Zero.
Previous command.
Yes, the exit status of a previous command.
Success.
If it is success, it is 0. It is other than 0, it is failure.
It's showing 127 means.
So we can use it in steps if dollar question mark the previous command
Is success, then execute the other, go to the other one. Yes, that is the idea. Clear? This is very important while writing your script. For example, sample.sh, even I am writing this one. I'm just writing echo hi. If dollar question mark is equal to 0, then what? I'm just typing echo success. Actually, 5. Else, fail. Okay. This is a normal example. So I gave sample.sh given, it's a success one, even though it is executed. No variables, that's a fine. Now, I'm giving some error. And executing it. What will happen? It gave you the error also, command not found. And it exits with the failure, and the failed with some random numbers. So it is failed. It may not be 127, it may be any random. Clear with that? Okay. So there is one more option you have. There is you can exit with exit value. What does a command exit do? It will quit, go out of the
user.
Go out of this script, the complete script, not user. You don't consider as user. Session itself, it comes out. So you can exit with status. If it is given as exit 0, means what? When it is success, exit it. Whenever you get a success, it will exit it. Otherwise, you can give exit 1.
Only for those 3 commands, if it is success,
Last command.
Echo high success, it will exit. So it will not go to include.
Yeah. So whenever we use this exit status we use in functions. So what are functions? Functions will return something, return some value. So we can exit from that. If it is written, just exit. You can use it. Or otherwise, if it is not in function also, you are running some loop. Your destination point is reached. Okay? A is equal to B and your comparison is correct. E equals something. Then also you can exit it. But exit with status 0 because the return value will be always 0. Any script that you exit with 0, the output of that value will be always 0. Clear? Now it executes with the exit 0. Now I catch this in a particular variable. How? Result equal to how to run a particular command? Sh sample. How to gather an output of a particular command using backport. What is that one? Error. Wrong. Yes. Okay. Result is there. So what will be the output of this one? Result. What will be the output? Just tell me. Sample S6 high. Why high? Exactly. So you got my point. So variable, normal variable, variable substitution, extracting a command to a variable, right? And we are creating a fresh script and getting the exit status into a variable. That is also possible. And exit variables. All these variables are clear. This is enough for a scripting for variable sunset. Clear? See, I will give you the example, same thing. See, echo dollar, I mean, type enter. So, since these are the single commands, it will execute one by one, right? Suppose I type this one, if and 5. I can type it in single line, or I can type it here also. Right? If $$ equal to 0, then echo success, else echo failed 5. Enter. This will work. This will work. Now, when you go up arrow key, it will give you all output with the semicolon. See, semicolon, then echo success call, semicolon, else echo. Want to small it up? Right. Echo failed, semicolon, 5. So each and every line is divided using semicolon. So whenever you use a command with semicolon, it means that echo $0 date cal uptime etc. I'm writing everything in a single line. See, I'm writing execute in a single line. It will execute out. So semicolon is a separation for commands. But when you write it in a script file, there is no requirement for semicolon. Again, execute a command only if the first command is success. Got my point? Execute the second command only if the first command is success.
First command, echo $0, say
That you are giving condition. In that case, you are giving condition and then execute in the second one. That's okay. That's probably good. That's a good idea. Other than that, we have some other options. For example, this is one command. You can use ampersand and operation. So what does it mean? Only if cal is success.
it is like real and both are success.
Both are success and yeah, and operations. Command not found.
Either date also not now.
You can use either like this also, cal, but doesn't make much sense. Or double pipe. This is also fine. So what is the output? Any one. Most probably the last one or the first one. Any one. But this is not probably good. But always use and ampersand and operation. And operations always give you that first operation is success, second will be running. The first is not success, means second won't run.
But when you run and then calendar will not be there.
No, both will be there. Both will be there. Always both will be there. So this is one option where you can use the operations, two commands, because there are some situations comes in. There are two different commands are there. We need to execute It's not only for command, it's also for script also. Two different scripts. Yeah. Okay. Now we see some arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operations means we may require this one. A is equal to 10. B is equal to some 25. C is equal to A plus B. I'm just writing down this one. Yes? Will this work? So how can we rearrange this? Will that work? I'm trying all combinations so that you will get an output. That will not work. In with course, we'll try that one. See, that makes your concept more clear. Sorry. B. Still it is not there. So codes, whatever things you carry, it's just like displaying the variables only. It won't use this plus variable as an operation. So in order to use this operation, there is no other way. You use C, right? C programming. It's slow. Not one. Double. Double. Why this being like that? Yes. It's not taking. So what is it? C is equal to A plus B. Now echo $C will give you the output with A plus and B. A bit slow, server is a bit slow. Okay. Same operation you can use with any arithmetic operations you can use. A divided by B. Okay. Echo. Pardon? Yeah. Divide by 0. Bit slow. Instead of giving to a variable, you can use echo also. Okay, this is also fine. So it is giving this one. Floating point is a bit problem over there. A minus B. It is give minus, and as you mentioned, we can try B is equal to 0, right? B equal to 0, and I'm trying to use divided by B. Come, okay? Division by 0. Error token is equal to B. Means that B token is 0. It won't give you output. B is equal to 2. You can have cap also exponent. Yes. For fractions and all, we need to use some other calculators. So there is a calculator is already there in this one. What do you want? Unix shell calculators. You need to use that. Yes, calculator. There is a calculator called BC calculator. Okay, BC is one calculator. I'm trying to install BC. Basic plus scientific calculator. We can use that. EXPR is also one command for finding your expression calculation. It's slow. You are facing slowness? Right, good. So this is also one. DC can use n number of arithmetic calculations.
Since we have installed DC division,
It will come with fractions. We need to give floating point s minus f floating equal to s, because that is the original calculator's program itself. So as a script engineer, we should not waste time for creating all the scripts. We will use what is available. We need to search for that and use it.
but if we mention variables, it's not a directly takes.
That is there. But our output will be always with integer. You need to take it with some calculators, then get the floating point output. Okay. For our case, in a DevOps case, it's not much important. We will not be able to work with floating points, not issues. You want to use it, use some calculators and do it. Because some team may be using some analytics tool.
Yeah, I'm actually statistical.
So statistics based, if you are using it, and if you want to get some values in statistics, you can install some calculators and use it and make it a calculator. BC is one good calculator. Modulus, division, all the stuffs can be. Now, one more options I need to tell: comment type, structure, command substitution, exit variables, displaying environment variables in script. That's all okay. And then yeah. Then else and file. Okay, else and file. Then next construct, if, then else if. Instead of else if, it is elif. Elif, and give the construct if and phi. This will close the else if.
And in elif, we don't give the conditions. Same as
Yeah, you can have the conditions. Elif, I thought you understood. Elif conditions. Okay, like this. Always use tabs better. Okay, else if should be closed with 1.5 and F5 is closed with 1.5. Got it? Or you can write like else again if. Okay, again if with 5 and already 1.5 is already there. This is also fine. Okay, whenever you write an else if and if, don't give it blank. Blank in the sense there should be some output given to if and else. For example, like this. You should give some output. It should not be blank. For example, like this. I'm just commenting it out and running sample.
We have given exit.
No, I'll let you know. Like this.
No, exit will not get into.
Where is exit? Don't use it. Okay. Unexpected token it will give. Even though our syntax is correct, so 5 construct is correct, but it will not work. You know how to go to the line number directly, like I told you, no? VI and give the line number. Where is the line number error? Line number 9. Directly go to the line number. Okay. It's a line number 9 means it's an error with the previous line.
We have any shortcut numbers. We usually
Set numbers. Set num is the only one.
only that.
Yeah. You need to use set number. It will get them. There is no other way. So that is a VI concept. Okay. So now I type user echo better always use tab. I mentioned tab or space is okay. Whenever you run it, success. Okay, this is correct. Now I close it. Try to run it again. It will give you error again. Why it is giving error? Now the line number is 11. Fine. Whenever you get an error, the error is with the above line. Above line. Should give something. Exit. 1. This will work. Okay.
Exit 1 is failure.
Failure only. Like only exit 0 is success. Okay. Now, few things on if vi sample dot sh dollar question mark equal to. So this is how you use eq equal to. Then less or equal to le, greater or equal to ge, then not equal to any, then enough, no? That's enough. Okay, so we will take,
Or and
we can. Logical operations are also possible. So we will take a equal to 10, b equal to 20. Always take, there should be space after square bracket, and there should be space before square bracket. That is must.
that also will give that.
Yes. Now, $A if equal to $B, what does it mean? So that's a failure for us. Okay, even though that's our program construct. So slow. Okay, it's strong.
But still it goes to second.
Always. False. Okay.
mostly like exit one order.
Yes. It won't display anything. It just comes out.
Just an
What is that given? End of file matching. Unexpected end of file. Which is the file number? Line number? 16. What is the problem? I didn't get you.
Eco round double.
Is it okay? Seems fine. Since this is very slow, I am faster than this computer. That's correct. Okay. It doesn't give any output. Exit means direct exit.
You want just to put some equal.
That's it. But don't give blank. Don't place it blank. You should have something in the construct. Okay. Either exit, either nothing, or echo simple. Now, this is equal to, and this is not equal to. Sure. Get fed up with this. Okay. If A equal to 10, B equal to 10, if then 5. Okay. Either if you tend to forget it, you can write it like this. Yeah. $A minus equal to $. I will give you exercise on this one. $B then equal good. Okay. Will this work? Definitely it will work. Okay. Now what we'll do? I don't want this value given like this. It's really hectic. By default, it uses what shell you are giving. What is the shell I am using? $0. I'm using SH here. This is Mac, not server. Okay. So $0 is my $0 gives you the shell, right? So I'm using SH shell. By default, it uses the SH. If there is no shell, it won't execute. If there is a shell, it will execute.